there's Armenians from all over the world. Iranian Armenian, Lebanese Armenian, Armenians from Armenia. We actually have one of the biggest diasporas. One of the cultural elements that binds all Armenians together is our love for food. When you go to an Armenian home, the entire dining room table will be filled with string cheese and cracker bread, pickles and boreg and hummus and tabbouleh, and they're like screaming at the children to get out of the kitchen and meat coming from the oven. I mean, it's just like this opera of food. It's like this big production, seriously. Armenians have been living in California for a very long time. They basically help create the agricultural community in the San Joaquin Valley. Los Angeles has the biggest population of Armenians outside of Armenia.
All right, guys, come on in. This is the kitchen where everything happens. She's making the traditional Armenian ponchik cream. It takes hard stirring. Papillon International Bakery is a traditional Armenian bakery that's been turned into a fusion with everything else that's around us. For us, one of the more basic Armenian comfort foods has been parashkin ponchik. It's originally from Poland, but Armenians took it and made it into our own. The ponchiks now, we have 18 different flavors, which include dulce de leche with a Spanish twist, vegan flavors. We don't make anything until it's ordered. We give them the freshest, the best tasting parashki or ponchik they could ever have in their lives.
Every time I make something, I remember either my mother or my mother-in-law. I learned from them.
In 1975, the civil war started in Beirut, Lebanon. We arrived in LA with nothing in our pockets. My father reassured my mother that with her home-style, homey Armenian recipes, they would succeed. And surely he was right.
A very thin dough. Should be very thin to be crispy.
We have a huge variety of appetizers. Monty, our mini meat pies, is known as grandmother's cooking because it is very labor-intensive. Our cuisine is a feasting type of cuisine, which complements very well with live entertainment, dancing.
So where we are now with the Armenian community is that it's this kaleidoscope of all these different Armenians living together here in LA.
For me, my customers are not just customers. I tell them to talk freely with me because I talk very freely with them. This establishment is the first Armenian restaurant in Little Armenia. When it comes to the food, we're all very similar. We all eat shish kebabs. Basically, Armenians from the genocide, when they scattered all over the world, my family went to Lebanon. Armenians from Lebanon, we eat falafels, shawarmas too.
When we initially started, maybe 95% of our customers were Armenian. At this point, we have about 50% other cultures walking into our stores, and we're very proud of that.
We're getting American people, Latin people, Asian people. They love our food. Just like we love their food, we want everybody to like this place.
Armenians, we use food for every occasion, to celebrate, to mourn, to express ourselves. We have lived all over the world, and we've been neighbors with so many different cultures. We're bringing all the cuisines, all the experience, and we're creating something new here in Los Angeles.